Demon Dev here. Restarting a bunch of projects now that I'm done with the Ruler's audiobook, paperback, and Kindle, which you should totally check out. What I've got up right now on my screen is a character, Poppy, from Double Demons, sort of a VR dating sim game that I've been working on for a long time. And then I have a model that I was putting together for Merc of Hearts, which is both a next book and a game project, sort of like a first-person shooter where you have to kind of dive deep close to the Earth's core, kind of past the mantle in sort of like a Bioshock Rapture-inspired environment. We've sort of got the diving suit, but the trick is that you're collecting hearts from monsters. So one of the core things that I've got here is this chamber that actually goes into the chest of the person, sort of a dystopian world where guys are prepped from a young age to be able to transport monster hearts which have magical capabilities, but in order to get them back in working order, they have to be carried within a person. So it's sort of a collect the hearts, get it back to the home base sort of a game. But I want to bring in a separate element of a side character that goes along with you that has an EMP device that helps clear out enemy waves. So anyways, I'm trying to work on the rigs and get them set up for mocap. I haven't done mocap with new models for a little while. I've been working on, like, I got Poppy up here for she's been set up for it, so I can connect my suit directly towards it, but I kind of have to relearn some things and shake off some rust. Anyways, one thought that occurred to me recently is on the topic of ergonomics, which is basically you don't want to forget the goal of ergonomics. Like, no matter what fancy keyboards or mouse or tablets or whatever tools you have for game development or motion capture, you're not ultimately avoiding like discomfort or pain. I think that's something that I've fallen victim to in the past, has been, oh, I'm getting this to be more comfortable so that, working will be easier. But really, the working easier is just the halfway point. The full realization of any intervention with tools or buying stuff or motion capture suits is basically, okay, I'm going to do this that makes the pain less so that I can actually suffer more to a greater extent, so I can work for longer hours, So I would recommend to everyone to keep that in mind when you push for different, like, ergonomics. You set up your desk differently, you get a different chair. If it works properly, like if the nicer keyboard or the nicer monitor works well, then the result of that should basically just be that you're working more hours or getting things done sooner and doing more projects after that. So you can never really avoid that in the long term. Anyways, have a good one and stay tuned for the next one.